David really hurt him tonight. Talk about their effort.
Yeah, I think the forwards were hungry going into this game. And, you know, I think with the team, there was a good energy there. You know, we knew it was going to be a hot day. And, you know, if we never brought that energy, I think Cuba could have got that little injection and maybe made it tough for us. So I think there was just a clarity from all the players. I think Cav and Johnny were, you know, I think they were given some great opportunities from some very good play. And all credit to the boys, just proud of them being able to bring that focus at this, you know, 3 games into the tournament. They took the step we needed.
Go right here, please.
Coach Ashley Mahoney, the Charlotte Post. We touched yesterday on the standpoint of the youth in this team. To have 2 guys who were born in 2000, and Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David, really shining in this tournament with the way that they're kind of going back and forth at it for active leading goal scorers and Gold Cup for Canada. What does that say about the future and a lot of what Henri touched on in terms of the pride of the crest?
Yeah, I think it says a lot about those young men that can carry that expectation. I think that's the exciting thing. We've got 2 guys that absolutely love playing for their country. They're humble. You know, Alphonso's playing at left back tonight. There's no grumbling. He just gets on with the job and does a job. So I think that's the testament of the culture and the work they're putting into each other. But I think it also says that, you know, our Canadian football system is starting to produce players, and I think that's exciting. You know, to see those youngsters coming through. I mean, not to mention, you know, Derek Cornelius, who's, you know, quite young. Marcus Godinho, another young man. Zachary Brawl, Kamal Miller coming in as a 19-year-old today. You know, I said Liam Miller, another one. You know, I just said that when I took over, I believe in young players. I always have believed in youth, and when the time's right, we'll give them opportunities. So, yeah, it was just cool to see them out there enjoying themselves. And if that's saying the future's bright, then I just hope we can keep this pipeline going.
John Archibald with Concacaf.com. Second clean sheet of this group stage. So how important is that going now into the knockout round to this quarterfinal? You have 2 clean sheets under your belt.
Yeah, it was excellent. You know, the team were, you know, focused on, you know, getting the result. There was a, you know, a little bit of history that we knew we were aiming to make today. That was a sort of a subplot in the story for the mindset. So yeah, when you're pushing for goals, it always leaves you a little bit exposed. So all credit to, again, that partnership which is starting to evolve, which is Daniil and Derek Cornelius and obviously Milan Bojan, who's a rock back there. But, you know, very impressed with Godinho today. I think he again showed he's growing in confidence, and obviously Ashton Morgan coming on at left back showed the quality he has. So, you know, I think it's we're moving into the quarterfinals, clean sheets, lots of goals, and, you know, the team's tracking. So, you know, some big selection decisions to come, which is always tough as a coach, but that's what we want as a team. Thanks.
Coach, right here in front. Felipe Cardenas with The Athletic. Yeah, you mentioned your dedication to youth players, propelling youth players. You're giving them opportunities. How important is your project? Is longevity? Is the support from the federation to give you time to develop these players and prepare them for more international tournaments? Considering, for different reasons, your predecessors weren't given much time.
I think they were given World Cup cycles, the previous coaches. But look, I don't even look at, you know, what the cards. They're laid out the cards somewhere. All I know is I'll work harder than most people. I'll keep working hard. My staff work hard. We've got a vision. The vision is to see if we can qualify for 2022, and we've been working back for that. You know, we've got a quadrennial plan. It's in our mind how we progress this team, the players we can infuse over time. So this isn't just a day-by-day, tournament by tournament. You know, we're looking at 2026. My federation made a commitment, which was an 8-year contract. I mean, that was the reality. You know, when I signed for the project, you know, as a coach, it's fickle, and you know, if I'm not the right man, I'm not the right man. But I'm working my ass off, and my staff are. We're connecting this country. We've been into every MLS club. I've been into every province. I've worked with every U15 player in the country. You know, it's we're doing things a little bit differently. We're connecting our country in a way. So if I eject out tomorrow, I know I've done something a little bit different, and I've put it down better than I've found it. So it'll be what it'll be.
Any further questions? Be on the left.
Yeah, Mitch Northam from Pro Soccer USA. You talked earlier about Davies playing left back today. I was wondering kind of, you know, what went into that decision, and how do you think he played today? It seemed like he had a pretty big impact on the game, even though maybe a bit out of position for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got that athleticism. You know, he's played there for Bayern Munich, and he has got that athleticism. He's played there in the past for us. We just felt today it was one of those games where we would have a lot of the ball in certain areas of the field where Alphonso could become more of a winger. And you know, Osorio was very good at making space and drawing people to get him into those high flank areas. So, you know, it was the same in Nations League. I deployed him as a fullback on a number of occasions, and he always came up trumps with his assists. But I think, you know, with Alphonso, he just enjoys the game. He enjoys the ball, so it's never a tough conversation. And I think tonight he'll be disappointed he hasn't scored. I mean, that's a young man always wants to come off with a goal to his name, but he puts a hell of a shift in. He's so honest on the field. So happy with how he performed.
Anybody else? No. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.